Namaskar and welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. I'm Kala Shankar. Happy New Year! I'm excited to present this last Sunday's special edition of Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community on ITV Gold. From time to time, we think about time. What is time after all? Some say that time is a window of opportunity to show our talent and potential. Others say that time itself is life. Newness is interesting, and the new year adds flavor to life by offering us the opportunity to design our lives differently. Well, in 2019, we will continue to work towards offering our best for the viewers of ITV Gold with the leadership of our chairman, Dr. Sudhir Parekh. In this edition of our special weekly edition of Vision of Asia, we will share the excitement of Nach Baliye from New Jersey, the joy of a collective Christmas celebration by seniors organized by the Indo-American Senior Citizen Center of New York, the annual gala dinner by United Rudra Foundation, a conversation with Albert, Legal Director of Council on American-Islamic Relations, the annual SACO Gala Dinner, an Inter-Committee Civic Association holiday luncheon for seniors, highlights from the ITV Gold Christmas Party, and the ICS Christmas Party in Edison. All this in today's Vision of Asia right after this short break. You are watching Vision of Asia, a voice of the community. Let us begin with a report on that event which encouraged participants to share their dancing talent. The event was called Nach Baliye. Tarang Soni organized this event at Royal Albert's Palace. Music mixed with passion and a dynamic expression of dedication. Here's a report.
Hello everyone, my name is Ifat Khan and I'm here on the sets of Nach Baliye USA Season 2. It's the second year of this dance show. Last year was a great show. Let's see how it goes for this year. I'll be your host today with ITV Gold, and let's hear from the viewers, from the audience here, the contestants and the judges.
Flattered to be here tonight. It was absolutely wonderful. I didn't realize we'd have so many models, so much fashion out here. So for the families that are helping out, a friend, a sister, a young one, and to empower your kids and your friends and be here to support is so important. First-time models, I don't believe that. They were not first-time models, but they did a spectacular job. To the fashion group that came here, the designs, detail, detail, detail. I'm learning as being a man to pay attention to detail. And what a wonderful selection of fashion here. I'm truly honored to be here.
Tarang is doing a great job and appreciating new talent and all over New Jersey and around the US. So we are appreciating Tarang and other organizers through our ITV and number of publications. We are publishing 4 newspapers. So you can see around New Jersey and all over US even our publications, News India Times, Desi Talk, Gujarat Times and Desi Talk Chicago.
Yeah. 11 years old and I'm in 6th grade, and I had a passion for dance when I was 3 years old. So I started off when I was at home watching videos of somebody else dancing, and I said, I want to do this too. Oh, wow. So I started dancing, and then I fell in love with it.
Hi, I'm Amit Jain, and this is my wife Shilpi Jain. We are the proud parents of Riya Jain, America's new superstar.
Oh, this was an awesome journey, but it was not easy at all. She has practiced so much, and along with her, we also did a lot of hard work, late night practices all the time, all the stresses.
शाबाशी सब बच्चों के लिए जो आज इस स्टेज पर आके उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया है, अपना टाइम, एफर्ट, एनर्जी, अपने पैशन को टाइम दिया है। सबसे बड़ी बात तो इस पैशन को प्लीज़ आप छोड़िएगा मत। ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू इज़ वेरी 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 स्पेशल। Wishing everybody lots of good luck, lots of love, lots of blessings on this beautiful Christmas Eve.
There are like 10 states participating with each other, and they're competing with each other today. And the audience here were like, oh my God, all the kids were outstanding with the performances and the way they were, presenting themselves on the stage and everybody has really appreciated all the participants, and when our judges also got to see all the performance, they were like they could see the hard work, and I am really glad to see the performances out here, and I don't know who is going to win, and I'm really excited now. Thank you.
The Indo-American Senior Citizen Center of New York organized Christmas as well as a New Year's party with enthusiasm. The gathering of around 300 seniors wore colorful Christmas hats, enjoyed watching vibrant dance performances, and danced to nostalgic film songs. President Mukund Mehta welcomed the guests, recognized community members, including our own Ashok Vyas from ITV Gold. Ushir Pandit of the New York Supreme Court 11th Judicial District was also present on this occasion. Here's a report for ITV Gold.
Let us begin by asking you, how do you look at time? Everybody is excited, New Year is coming. Do you see 1st January as a very special day?
I think 1st January is very important throughout the world because it's a new year and it is celebrated all over the world. And I think particularly we have our association here, we make it a point that all the seniors try to attend this. We have today about 350 seniors, and they come, meet, greet and enjoy.
When they enjoy and we see them enjoying, we also enjoy, and that joy is related to sense of excitement that you have in embracing any moment. Mukundji, when you still are young, but let's say when you were in your 20s or 30s or in your teens, and now, how time and significance of time has undergone some kind of a change in terms of your perception of time?
I think when I was in teens and 20s and 30s, I was in India. At that time, we used to get the Christmas holiday, and that was a very restricted basis. But when I came to this country way back about 45 years back, and I saw what a decoration they make, how all the people enjoy here, because all the nationalities of the world, they are assembled here, and really it's an excitement even in New York City particularly.
2019, now you have special commitment and some sort of a resolution to work for the community. Talk to me a little bit about the vision that you have for yourself for 2019.
Well, I'd like to continue working, with the group that my dad used to work with, and obviously, him not being here, I don't want the organization not to do any activities. That was very important to him, so it became important to me, and it's something that I take pride in. And I know that the friends that he had in the community all are supporting me in that goal to make sure that I continue his work and we don't leave it aside.
Talk to me a little bit about your experience in 2018 of the events that you attended, which were organized by Indo-American Senior Center.
First of all, we are life members of this organization and we live very far. We have to drive at least an hour and a half to get here without traffic, and New York traffic. However, every one of these people have never forgotten members' birthdays and anniversaries. It was embarrassing for us that they would call us and wish us, and we have to say, we're so sorry, we cannot come. So this last 2 years, we decided this place will be our priority place to attend most of the programs that we can. And I realized that that was the smartest decision we had taken. My husband and I are both senior citizens, and he retired about 2 years ago and I retired last year. And it is the phase of life called Vanaprasthashram for all of us. And I find that coming here has given me and my husband a lot of opportunities. We both are physicians, and there are more things that we can do now than just practice medicine as we did for so many years.
Looking at all the accomplishments of India home, how would you look at 2018?
2018 is quite a remarkable year for India home. Of course, we got a capital grant, which is a major milestone for all South Asian organizations. But at the same time, I would like to mention the Indo-American Senior Citizen Center of New York is the greatest organization where we can learn a lot, because this is an organically grown, community-supported organization for more than 20 years. So we are lucky to have the President Mukunji as India Home's president, who is also president of this organization. We hope to collaborate with Indo-American Senior Citizen Center of New York in the coming years and to develop and to learn a lot from this organization.
And when you were elected as judge in the civil court, all these years, what has been special, enriching or learning aspect of you having served as judge in the civil court?
Well, being a judge in Queens County, I remember when I was an assistant DA, there was nobody that looked like me on the bench. None of the lawyers looked like me, the defense attorney, anybody. But now in the last 3 years sitting on the bench, I've seen a lot of attorneys who are of South Asian Indian descent. I've seen, unfortunately, defendants as well from our community, but defense attorneys, prosecutors, and I feel really proud to be sitting on the bench, and I hope to be a role model for those people who are attorneys and practicing law.
The United Rudra Foundation is dedicated to empower and unite the Hindu South Asian community through humanitarian and financial assistance. This foundation also works towards enhancing the understanding of Indian culture. URF organized a musical evening at Woodbridge last Saturday. Here's a look at that event.
We have a wonderful program here today for the gala dinner, and we are here to serve the community. And we assist to any Hindu member for if they require any medical or education or any other help, we are there to help them. Thank you very much to ITV, and we appreciate your great support. To our Hindu community, there are a lot of people, they are having social problems, they have got some medical problems. Some bright students, they have got, problem for the finance and a lot of other things where we can come out and make their dream to come true. So we thought of establishing this small foundation, and with the help of Bai and all our team members, we did it. And I can see now we are growing very fast.
You pay my sons and daughters, gain the strength from fun and laughter.
We have organized today, this is the third event of United Rudra Foundation, and our main motto is to go for Shiva Temple in New Jersey. In America, tri-state area, there is no Shiv Temple. And we people came up with that idea for the Shiv Temple, and by that way from there we can help our community for medical, for educational assistance, and so many other community work. So this is our main interest. So we are welcoming everybody to come up and support us, join with us, so we all can together make this program.
We are today great gala dinner of our United Rudra Foundation, we are thankful to all audience and our chief guest and our guest. They doing well, and we doing very charity for our community. Thank you, ITV. Thank you very much. We held the health screening camp at Umia Dham at 2nd December 2018 with my supervision. 15 medical staff screened the 185 peoples.
They have some grand plans for the Brahmin Samaj, and I'm sure they will fulfill all the requirements of the Brahmins in the area. I wish them all the best.
We are doing very well. This is like a curtain raisings and Christmas and all the gathering here. All the Rudra Foundation people, they work very hard. And in the future, we are going to be making a beautiful Mahadev temple in New Jersey. And I really want to thank you very much, ITV Gold and their staff. Thank you.
મેં ત્યારે એમને કીધું તો કૌશિકભાઈ the way you are going તમે એક વખત બહુ ઊંચા આવશો અને તમને જોવા માટે ઊંચું જવું પડશે એટલે આજે ફરીથી તમને બધાને હું વિનંતી કરું છું કે જેટલા બ્રાહ્મણો આપણે છીએ ડે બાય ડે આપણી યુનિટી તૂટતી જાય એવું ન ઈચ્છતા આપણે બધા એક સાથે રહીએ. જય હિન્દ, જય ભારત.
You are watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. The program continues right after these messages from our sponsors, so stay tuned. Albert Fox Khan serves as the New York Legal Director for the Council on American Islamic Relations. He frequently comments on civil rights matters. He spoke with Aditi Lamba about the concerns of the immigrant community. Here's an excerpt from that conversation.
What is your comment on the current state of Muslim Americans in 2018? And when we talk about the environment of fear and the environment of hesitance, have you seen that grow more this year? When you look at the Muslim American population, when you look at the other minority populations that have faced a lot of racial discrimination in the last few years?
Yeah, it's a very sobering time because while the Muslim ban may have fallen from the headlines, it's just as present in the lives of those people it impacts every day. We see so many families who are separated from loved ones who are trapped overseas by the ban. Right. And they're struggling each and every day to try to reunite when there's no reason that they should be separated from their family. Unfortunately, we've also seen a continuation of the climate of hate that we first saw arise with Donald Trump's election, and we continue to see elevated rates of harassment, discrimination, and hate crimes all across the city, all across the state, all across the country.
When we're talking about these hate crimes and rates of discrimination, right before this interview I was discussing the fact that the FBI recently released a report in which it indicates that the hate crime rates have gone high in the country, whereas the terrorism rates have gone lower. Taking that plus what we see as the Trump presidency this year and the last 2 years, what do you think this showcases for these minority population? And when you deal with your cases, what kind of hate crimes have you seen that has been happened and targeted towards the population?
Well, I believe that when you have a community targeted for their beliefs, for their race, for their ethnicity, through mass acts of violence, as so often happens, as in some of these mass shootings, that is a form of terrorism, even if it isn't classified that way by the federal government. All too often we see terrorism as a label that's only applied to individuals who are Muslim, to individuals who are Arab or South Asian. We don't see that label applied equally when it's an individual who is white who is committing that act of violence. Unfortunately, the numbers only capture a fraction of what's occurring on the ground because we know that the vast majority of hate crime victims don't report that attack to the police, don't report that attack to any other authority.
That's true.
So many are suffering in silence, and the FBI data shows that, but here in New York City we had a report by the New York City Commission on Human Rights that found that 71% of victims of hate crimes never reported it to the police. 71%, and that is in New York City, a place where we have a tremendous infrastructure to encourage individuals to come forward. And the other reality is that all too often when Muslim and South Asian hate crime victims come forward, they're turned away. We've seen so many cases when victims of harassment, of people who are threatened, who are called horrific names, who are physically attacked, will be told by the police that their crime doesn't matter, told that they shouldn't report what they've gone through. And when we see that, it's clear that that's not something that impacts all communities the same.
Right.
As a Jewish man, as someone who works on behalf of the Muslim community, I know that there is a real difference in the lived experience of many hate crime victims who look like me versus many hate crime victims who look like the individuals that I serve at CARE New York.
South Asian Community Outreach is a community-based organization dedicated to advancing the health, empowerment, and solidarity of persons of South Asian origin in the tri-state area. President Sam Khan and his team organized a holiday party at Akbar Restaurant in New Jersey earlier this month. Here's a report.
We are right here at the Royal Albert Palace, a very famous place, I would say. And I think today I would like to actually thank the president and the other executive members of the SACO. It's called South Asian Community Outreach. I think they have done amazingly a great job today, uniting our whole community, I would say, across the board. There were like 7 to 8 different religions who were like presented with their cleric, with their fathers, with their priest, and they all came up here to actually offer their blessings. And there were more than like 700 very strong community leaders, businessmen, the store owners, the hotel owners, they all were here. And I think they all cherish the, the holiday spirit. And it was a really great event organized by SACO's president, Dr. Zubair and Sam Khan. I would like to thank them. I would like to also wish IT viewers a Merry Christmas, happy, healthy, and very prosperous New Year to every one of you.
I've been part of the SACO for the last 7 years. I'm one of the founder of the SACO as well. Today they have recognized me for my community service, and I like to thank SACO executive team, President Seema Jagtiani, Dr. Nimisha Shukla, Sam Khan for a wonderful opportunity and giving me this amazing appreciation award. And I would like to thank entire community for recognizing my work. Jai Hind.
I wholeheartedly believe that events like this will show how we are more alike than we are different. And the more we learn how we are alike with each other, the better we are in getting along, and the better it is for our future. Happy holidays to everybody. I want to give a shout out to ITV. They come to everything. They do a great job. and they are underthanked, and I want to thank the guys behind the camera and all the work they do. Happy holidays, everybody.
Prayers, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu, b'kimanu, b'kigianu, lazman hazeh. Bless us, O Lord, King of the universe, who has enabled us to come to this day with festivity and grace. Thank you all. Enjoy your dinner, and may God bless us.
Hello. Thank you very much. We had a very great event. Over 1,000 people attended today. And we were celebrating the Interfaith Holiday, annual holiday party with South Asian Community Outreach. SACO is a platform that tries to bring together all the SAARC countries and give them the growth, the opportunities. We also this year organized and started the South Asian Chamber of Commerce. And hopefully we will bring value to our community. We will help everybody grow and give the best possible back. Thank you very much.
The past year we started our South Asian Chamber of Commerce. So all business owners, please join that, because we want to create that as big a platform as this one, especially to guide the business owners, to give them service, to do the best we can.
Every year it gets bigger and bigger and better and better. You do one heck of a job. Congratulations to you, and thank you all for coming out tonight.
I'm Mahesh Bhagia. I work for Edison Township in the Mayor's office. I want to thank SACO for honoring me today, and this is a great event with the interfaith. This is what the community looks like. Okay, this is how the community looks like, and I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a prosperous New Year. Thank you.
Hi, this is Shannon Peng from Edison Board of Education. I'm very honored to be here. I'm very honored to be the advocate for all the parents, all the students, and I know how important education is to our culture. I'm glad that I can be the voice of the community, especially the minority community. I want to wish everybody Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
As you can see, this is the grand success event of SACO. I am here with Mahesh Chitnis, Shannon Pang, Mahesh Bhagia, Steve Nagel. We are all part of SACO since its inception in 2011-2012. Me and Mahesh Chitnis, we both are in the board of directors and the founding members of SACO. And the main purpose and the main reason of SACO is to bring all the communities together, have a nice interfaith holiday party, celebrate together without any prejudice or any other thing. So thank you and happy holidays to everybody.
Hello, this is Mahesh Chitnis from Lions Club. From Lions Club, I bring in the wishes for the holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
The Inter-Committee Civic Association is a merger of various South Asian and Indo-Caribbean humanitarian organizations. It is committed to serving seniors in the community. Frank Singh and Dr. Taj Rajkumar have worked towards increasing awareness among seniors about Medicare and Medicaid. They have also organized screenings for seniors. The 17th Senior Luncheon by ICCA was held at Villa Russo this year. Assembly Member David Weprin, District Leader Richard David, and Council Member Donovan Richards were present during this event. Imran Ahmed has a special report for ITV Gold from that gathering.
Your message to all the young ones and the seasoned veterans for the holiday season.
Come out and give. It's the best thing you can do. The more you give, the more you get. Right. But on our 17th annual senior luncheon that we're having here today, we'd like to thank the seniors for their contribution. As you said, they were the breadbasket, they were the pioneers that now be able for us, who makes it a lot easier. And then from us to our children, which, you know, we're building blocks after blocks. And as an Indo-Caribbean community, we serve all at this occasion here. We have people from different ethnicity, and it's always around the Christmas time we do this. The week before Christmas, the Sunday before Christmas.
in 2019, on behalf of yourself, what is your administration and your team offering, more of our seniors actually in terms of immigration readiness?
Well, we're providing additional funding for programs to have more lawyers on the immigration front to help our immigrants and to help our seniors. We've had some resistance in the budget from the Republican Senate. That's going to change because the Democrats are taking over in January. They're much more immigrant friendly. Again, our strength is in our diversity. I'm so proud of that diversity, but we want to help them when they need a little bit extra help. So I'm optimistic that there'll be additional programs and funding in 2019.
Mentioned by State Senator Leroy Comrie that the bill for Diwali to become a holiday in public schools was blocked by Senate Republicans, and also I believe Mayor de Blasio also issued that there might not be, there's rumor about that. Could that change in 2019?
I'm hoping it will. I have the bill in the Assembly. Senator Comrie has it in the Senate, and I'm hoping we'll be able to convince the mayor on our own to add Diwali as one of the school holidays. As you know, they added the two high Muslim holidays, Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha for the first time. So the Muslim community was happy about that. But I'd like to see Diwali become an official New York City holiday. I sponsored the bill when I was in the City Council to suspend alternate side parking for Diwali, but the next step is to have it a public school holiday.
Definitely, and of course, touching upon this issue of Diwali as a public school holiday, where it's celebrated greatly, like all throughout New York City, especially in Gracie Mansion, and it's been celebrated for many years. Actually, I mean, one thinks that, well, what's slowing the process, but what could we do as a community to also help the elected officials to convince the mayor to make it become an official holiday in New York City?
Just keep speaking out. Anytime you go to a community forum, bring it up. But just continue to do what you're doing, and I predict it'll happen.
What's your message for our communities for the year 2019?
My message is for a good 2019, a prosperous new year, as well as a healthy new year for everybody and their families.
What's your holiday message in terms of generosity, and what's your wish to our community so that we should stand together, in solidarity for a prosperous and a thriving community in 2019?
You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give is the message. And it is so critical that anybody who has a little extra is giving to individuals during this season who may not have anything, who may not have a meal, who may not have a place to congregate. Inviting them over for a dinner it's so minute, but it's such a big thing during this season. So we have to stand together. We have to have that compassion, especially when we see it's lacking in the highest levels of government nowadays. We got to be closer. For our Caribbean community, I look forward to a great 2019 where we all are standing together, that this coalition, that the divisions that may exist no longer exist, that we come together in a very strong way. And not only that we come together in a strong way, but that we use our political power. Very important, we use our political power to move our priorities forward. The only way we can do that is by coming together. We are a force to be reckoned with. We are the majority of the city. It's always talked about, well, you are the minority in the city. No, people of color, Caribbean community, are the majority in this city. And we have to make sure that we use our political power via voting, organizing, making sure that we have meetings, having collective drives. We come together to use that political power to move policy forward for us.
And also issues such as like the homeless crisis, because here in New York City with 8.6 million, recent surveys actually show that we at least have close to 67,000, close to 70,000 people who are homeless. So what can we do to bring that down?
We got to build more affordable housing. I literally just opened a building out in Far Rockaway, a neighborhood that I represent, 150 units for homeless seniors and seniors who may be working, making $1 and under. We have to make sure that we are investing in true affordable housing for this city. If there is no investment, it's just lip service. Right. We got to make sure NYCHA is running effectively. We got to make sure people have access to subsidies, and we got to make sure that we're investing a lot of money to subsidize the very housing that we need for communities. 1 in 10 children in this community live in a homeless shelter. That is a crime. In New York City, the wealthiest capital of this country, we have this problem right here. So we got to make sure that Main Street is benefiting and not just Wall Street.
Don't go anywhere. We will return with more Vision of Asia right after the break. ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media organized a holiday party in New Jersey recently. The Parekh family greeted the guests and conveyed warm wishes for the new year. This beautiful luncheon also collected toys for underprivileged children. Here's a report on that event by Aditi Lamba.
Hello, I'm Dr. Purvi Parikh on behalf of ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media, and would like to wish everyone a happy and healthy new year and a very happy holiday season.
What are your messages to the entire Parekh Worldwide Media team, and how well do you think they did this year? Granted, we took on a TV channel this year.
I think we did a great job on TV channel, and as well as media in both the sector. We are doing every year doing better and better job. At the same time, because this is a very important time of the year, very festive time. We all want to be good to each other and be happy and make other people happy.
My father also has taught me, and my mother has taught me throughout the years, that it's very important the people who you're with are the ones that are going to carry you forward, and you're going to carry them forward. And I can't say, I can't think of a staff that doesn't exemplify this more than all of you. I know for a fact, because many of you I've known since I was a little girl, my father also believes in investing in very good people, and he constantly says, praises all of you, that how loyal you are, how caring you are, and most of you he actually thinks of as family.
His endless efforts in really bringing everyone together, just like he did today here, the newspaper, the magazine, the doctor's offices, we're all truly united, and we don't even realize who we know and don't know and who we work with. So Dr. Parikh is probably one of the most hardworking men I know, doesn't take any time, just goes from office to office, and it's humbling to be able to see someone work so hard. Bringing everybody together is truly, it's so rewarding to see that everybody comes out to see all of this and to participate in all these great events, and just a great way to set off the holidays, and we appreciate everyone's hard work, and it's our best way to show them. So what we do is we collect toys for tots for many different families. I work with a very close organization in my town, in our church. They give us different families that we can sponsor. They give us like an ornament, and we sponsor them. Our 50-50, whatever we collect, they tell us what gift cards we can buy for the meals for people's holiday dinners. And we also like to make sure that the toys go to the families that are in need. That's why we bring everything unwrapped for specific families.
I am Sudha Parikh from Parekh Worldwide Media. I wish you all happy holidays and Happy New Year.
And right now we have with us none other than Dr. Purvi Parikh, a huge part of the Parekh family and also a huge part of the Parekh Worldwide Media family. Purvi, thank you so much for being with us. I address you as Purvi because you are a friend of our entire family, but for all of us, you are also Dr. Parikh, another Parikh added to this. Today you hosted on behalf of your dad this beautiful holiday party. It's a gathering that your dad is always very proud of. You bring together all of the, the staff under him, under his medical services, as well as his media publishing company and now the television channel. How was it addressing on behalf of him and, to see such a progress and so much addition into the Parikh family this year? How are you feeling?
Good. Actually, it's wonderful always to be able to give back to your people that, help run the day-to-day practice, help run the media company. You know, earlier I had said that it's very important to invest in people more so than anything else. And I'm glad that we got to invest in our people and show our appreciation because without the team is nothing, you know, and so it felt good. It's nice to see how much everything has grown over the years, you know. He started off with the 1 or 2 offices. Now he has 24 offices, the media company, so, and it's all because of the team, right? So good people drive progress, so.
You know, serving the South Asian diaspora has been a huge part of the Parekh family and the Parekh Worldwide Media family. What have been your own personal, you know, perspectives and thoughts for what the media family has done this year? And you know, when it caters to the South Asian population, do you think we've all done a good job in order to, you know, sort of showcase what it needs and what it still needs in order to, you know, for us to get better?
Yeah, I mean, it's great because now South Asians are rapidly growing throughout the U.S. We're one of the biggest minority. We're doing things in every single industry. So our media presence should be just as big, right? And South Asians are involved in everything, in every state, in every city. So I'm glad to see it's growing, and I'm excited to see how much more it will grow from there. You know, I'm hoping that it will become something that everybody sees, not only South Asians, you know. So South Asian media should be a leader alongside the traditional Western media as well.
When I have you here, you know, you are a young medical professional, you're a doctor, you're someone who also, you know, has been seen on different networks as well, talking a lot in medical correspondence. What's your advice, and also what are your wishes for the young South Asian women, you know, especially the women in your field?
Right. So, you know, we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go, you know. What I would love to see is, you know, women face no discrimination in any field. Still, even though women have been doctors for many years, my mother is a doctor, often people assume I'm a nurse just because I'm a woman. Or even if I introduce myself as doctor, it's still not taken the same way as a man, you know. So I would like that barrier to be gone, you know, and people not to be surprised when I walk into a room. They say, oh, I was expecting a man, you know. But I want to see that in every field, you know. So that's my advice, you know, just keep being present, keep showing, you know, U.S. and the world how important women are in every industry, not just medicine, so. Happy holidays!
I want to wish everyone from ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media a very happy holidays and a safe, prosperous new year.
And as we move towards a concluding story on today's Vision of Asia, let us talk about one more party. The ICS Christmas party was organized at Akbar Restaurant in New Jersey with due attention to fun and food. Take a look.
On behalf of Indian Culture Society of New Jersey, I want to wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. ICS is organizing once again Christmas Party 2018. Few hundred people are here and we're gonna have a great fun. It's a great place to network, get together, have fun, and we're just gonna have a blast.
ખોટું મને ગમતું નથી અને જૂઠું મને પસતું નથી. સવારથી સચ્ચાઈની લાઈનમાં ઊભો છું સાહેબ. સવારથી કેતન સાહેબ સવારથી સચ્ચાઈની લાઈનમાં ઊભો છું સાહેબ. અને આગળ પાછળ જોયું તો તમારે ને મારા સિવાય કોઈ ઊભું નથી.
This event is the only event in New Jersey is doing outstanding job bringing Santa here. A lot of children are also waiting. They're also getting gifts. And all the amenities for the awaited New Year 2019 also is a gala event. This is a landmark event that everyone is waiting. ICS is an old establishment. JP Dada has organized this organization, and I'm proud to be part of this organization and the chairman.
enjoying with the Santa face painting and a big good dancing party.
Let's go! ICS is organizing the Christmas party more than 30 years. We have almost packed house today. We have more than 400 people enjoying this Christmas party. We have a gift for everyone, from the adults to the kids, and have a fun on this party, and wish you everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Now, here's a community announcement.
Oh God, one more remix.
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए, दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए, बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे, हो करके इशारे, हो लड़की हो लड़की हो लड़की आंख मारे हो लड़की आंख मारे हो लड़की आंख मारे। जहाँ जाए तेरे पीछे पीछे आए, हम तो है दीवाने तेरे, तेरा होना चाहे।
सीटी बजाए, नखरे दिखाए, सीटी बजाए, नखरे दिखाए, बीच सड़क में हर नाम मेरा पुकारे, ओ करके इशारे, ओ लड़का
तुषार कपूर की आवाज में कुमार सानू की आवाज में
ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे।
This is all the time we have for today's Vision of Asia Voice of the Community. Do join us on the Facebook page of ITV Gold. Write about events to us on the email ID events@itvgold.com. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for sharing our selected shows. Once again, Happy New Year! Best wishes for a great 2019 from all of us here at ITV Gold. We really appreciate your continued support. Thank you, our loyal viewers and sponsors. Do join us next week at the same time on ITV Gold. Until we meet again, have a great week ahead. I'm Kala Shankar. Namaste.